So this is my Scrum Master or Agile Coach development map. I have no idea if it will always be in this form, and I am constantly changing, constantly adjusting. So don't take this as I don't know, definite template or something. But I think it also should be adjusting, changing whenever you need it to change. So I will just show you what it currently looks for me and why it currently also works for me. As you can see, it looks a bit like a story map. I have divided it in 3 levels. There could be more, there could be less. So the first one is cover the basics, the second one is advanced, and the third one is the pro level, the really expert, deep dive, advanced level. And I have also some kind of overarching areas here, like team building, product support, product owner support, process facilitation, technical agility, organization scaling. There might be more. I might find out that there is more, or I might merge some of them sometimes. As I said, it keeps changing. And then just refined a little. Each of the areas has also some things that I feel need to be covered, like team building has psychological safety, coaching, team development, cross-functionality. And of course, then there are the details that I found out that would be good to cover. So each of those has some details. And the deeper I go, the more advanced they are. So, for example, I think that if you are a junior Scrum Master, then you just need the basics of coaching. But if you are advanced, then you probably will have to mentor some other Scrum Masters. So let's learn about that, for example, right? Yep, that's that. I have also certifications that still gives me some kind of idea which certifications I want to pass at which level. So yeah, those are of course the basic ones. Then you have the level 2 ones, or for example, EBM, which I feel is maybe a bit more a product owner topic, but as an advanced Scrum Master, I think you should know what it's about. Yeah, and the pro level as the PSM3. Yeah, so that's the map. And my learning looks like that it's on a daily basis, it's very flexible. So I have to dive into topics that are currently most important, that are urgent, and then I learn. So for example, conflicts pop up somewhere, I suddenly have to know more about nonviolent communication, mediation and conflict resolution, or things like that. If we have on a project problems with the processes, the release process, for example, then I have to make a deep dive here, and there's no way around it, and so on and so forth. So this is on a daily basis, but I try to have an overarching main goal, let's say, for the year. This is something I have been trying out for some time now. For example, this year I have been focusing on product owner support, so product management, let's say the business mastery path. And that means that the books that I prepared to read this year, and I am reading, is, for example, Marty Kagan's books, or product mastery, or things like that. And I also prepared for the PSPO2 exam and passed it this year. So I really can say that I managed to focus on product mastery a bit more this year. Although I, of course, had to learn many other things as well on a more daily basis. Yeah, and if we take 2 or 3 steps back, scroll back a little, then you can see that the basics are kind of covered, and I think they should be. So the broader you have everything covered here, the better. That means, okay, you have a basic knowledge of all the areas that a Scrum Master and Agile Coach should know about. And then, of course, once you start diving deeper, then it can be a bit more, it can get less, right? Because you want to become an expert, like achieve the pro level, only of some parts of that. You don't need to be a master expert of everything, right? That usually doesn't go so well. So once you choose your path and you're determined to follow that, for example, business mastery, you will for sure need to explore this PO support. You can see that in my map, it kind of shows a bit that I did a deeper dive here. You can also have, it might be, I think, a pie-shaped skill map. So you could have 2 deep dives in the future. Like you can be an expert on 2 topics, like for example, transformation. And so kind of here the scaling and the organization, you will need that for transformational mastery. And for example, also business. You might think now, okay, where's yours? Yeah, I think that sometimes as well. It doesn't show here that I have kind of chosen one, but this also has a reason. For a long time, I thought it was business mastery, but I'm currently exploring something else, and I think I might go in a bit different direction where I really, really will want to become an expert. And I think it's even a fourth actually path that I haven't spoken about yet in my posts. So yeah, I will keep you posted about that, because there may be a new path for agile coaches to explore. All right, that's my map. As I said, it can look differently for everyone, should look differently, but maybe it will give you some kind of idea of how you want to map out your learning path.